Hi everyone, it's Marianne from Welcome to Decorate With Us. I'm not sure what Joe calls this, fall of 2019, and he's already laughing because I stumble on everything. But let me just show you around my take on things.
Just the
So,
foyer. We're going to look at the foyer and the kitchen. Marian's going to talk you through that, and then I'm going to show you how I did it. But
okay, so we're going to go over these gigantic, well, they're not gigantic, but look at these sunflowers. They're bigger, as tall as me almost, and they're really big. I was a little shocked when I came home one day, and there it is, because I would never expect it. So these make a very big entrance point when you, very big statement is the word. So, and as you see, as for real, look how humongous they are. And Joe absolutely loves these. And the stems were as well humongous. Now this was a piece that Joe, am I going that way?
yeah,
Okay, this was the piece that Joe restained. These were the cabinets from the beach house, and actually we salvaged them because from Hurricane Sandy the bottom cabinets got ruined, but the way we always try to salvage things. So Joe painted this over.
those are the upper cabinets, and then
Right.
I turned them upside down, and I just restained them.
And you know what? And he really likes this part because it's very narrow, so it fits in here. These pumpkins are here temporarily because ran out of pumpkins, believe it or not. And all this is very Tuscan. Is there wine in here?
Yep.
Oh, there's wine in there as well. So, and then there's that nice Italian picture. And these are actually dishes that we used to eat off as kids. And then as I guess they got broken and chipped, we stopped using them as well. And that was that lamp that Joe refinished, and it's really, really pretty. It had a really bad shade on it years ago, but she's so pretty. She's really pretty. And this piece came out really great, and I was so happy when I saw it because for me, I love storage, and there's going to be a lot of storage in there. So, are we good?
Yep. You want to go into the kitchen?
Okay, we're going to go into the kitchen now. Okay. Tell me when.
Now.
Okay, so now this is kind of simple but very elegant, I think. I'm always very careful because with Joe, because I have to tell him, don't go overboard because I don't want a lot of this stuff when I'm cooking. And those little, I guess they were picks and they had pumpkins. We found that in the dollar store. Those are really, really cute. So I think this just brings enough color in. It's not too over the top, but I think it's elegant. Maybe the word's not elegant. It's very fall-ish. So very
Well,
fallish.
the sunflowers too. Under the
Right.
Tuscan sun. That movie. So it's like that's very
And did you
iconic.
already explain those with the Dollar Tree pumpkins that you painted?
They've seen it in other videos, hopefully, but I talk about it later on. When later on in the next part of the video, I do mention it. Yeah,
Because we went to a few places and the pumpkins are $9, $10, $11, and we're very frugal. So Joe got those pumpkins for $1. Those were those really bright orange ones, and they're down. But I think this makes a nice statement. It's just, I love that top where it says "Bless our home." I think it's just perfect. So, and that's what's most important if we like it.
Okay, we're gonna move to the next part.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hi, so this is the extension of the kitchen, the breakfast nook kitchen area where we eat most of our meals. So again, the same theme coming through with the sunflowers and the orange and the same picks. And I think again, not over the top, but brings in fall. It looks very, very fall in here.
Yeah, I changed the window treatments again. I've been doing that. They had the mint green in here, so we went with the brown, and same thing, the sunflowers. It's because it's in the kitchen, and
that the Happy Harvest, which was supposed to go on the door,
yeah.
But wherever I pick, Joe decides to use things
Yeah.
a little differently.
And you found those trays, didn't you? Those wicker trays up there.
Yeah, those were. I'm trying to think if somebody was having not an estate, one of those sales, and they had a whole bunch of them, and she said, take the whole basket for, I don't know, maybe $5, and there was a lot of those little baskets.
Yeah, it was a whole big black garbage bag full of baskets.
So again, we weren't sure what we were going to do with it at the time, but always have use for it. And
okay,
wait, I have to interject one thing. And a lot of the videos, if you've been following, have those grapes. And Joe was making fun of me because my mother used to always have the fake fruit, and he wanted me to throw them away. And of course, I didn't throw it away. And now when he went to use them, he was very happy he found the fake fruit. So I just had to interject that, everybody. We recycle everything.
Yeah, we try to recycle a lot
Yeah,
of
you know
stuff.
what? It's a shame to waste stuff, okay?
All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you some like behind the scenes stuff of when I put this stuff together. And then Marianne will come back at the end just to say goodbye again.
I know, I always stumble. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know why. I'm
Okay,
nervous.
so
Bye.
just stay tuned for that for the next part. Okay, so I had this idea of making this big topiary on the Knoll post at the bottom of the steps. So I'm showing you the Knoll post. There it is at the bottom of the steps. And I'm going to start by adding in some Christmas garlands. So I'm showing you there, that's one piece that I used. And what I did was I used pipe cleaners up at the top to kind of hold it there. I made one piece shorter and one piece longer. Now I added another piece shorter and longer because I wanted to get some layering going on in there. And I also added that really long piece right down there to conceal the wire because I'm going to light this up. So you can see there's varying lengths in there to give it some fullness. So now I added in 100 amber and 100 white. They just look white right there, but it's the amber and white that I've been using everywhere else to carry the theme throughout. And you see how that long piece of the garland hides the wire. Eventually you won't see the extension cord either. Now I have these great sunflowers, and later on you're going to see just how really big they are. I got them at the Dollar Zone, and they were only $2 a piece, and they are gigantic. Look at that compared to my hand right there. It is really, really big, and the stem is really super long as well. I'm just showing you that they were $2 because I can't even imagine how much they would really be if you bought them in Michael's or something. So I started layering in the sunflowers first. I put them in through the top of that Knoll post, and I used the garland to kind of hold onto it. Now I'm showing you I had a big cascading floral piece, so I stuck that in and I just kind of made it, look like it's dripping down. And now I added in some color leaves as well. So I think it makes a really big, gigantic statement when you walk through the door and you see this. I'm showing you there that I did add in some elongated long pine cones as well. It's the back view because you need to do every view.
This was better, but...
Okay, and the next part, I'm going to move on what I did in the kitchen, just giving you every single side view of
And you're
this
going to
piece.
have me with the sunflower to show how big. You don't want me to talk, right? Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to do something on top of that mantle on top of the stove up there. And I'm going to use just some of this stuff. I'm going to use some Christmas garland, some leaves, and I'm going to carry the theme over from the foyer that I started with the sunflowers. I'm not going to go crazy up there, especially with this stuff, because I have to be really careful, because if this sheds while Marianne's cooking, I won't hear the end of it, and we don't want that to happen. So I have to try to get it really secured in there so that nothing possibly can come off and wind up in one of her pots or pans or something. Yeah, that would not be good. So here we are up here, and if you notice, I am not fluffing this garland like you would do for Christmas, because you really don't want to see this. This is, this is just going to be used as a like a base to stick things in. So for me personally, I don't fluff it for this kind of application. For Christmas, it's a different story. I want it as full as I can. I started with this little sign here, and I'm experimenting right now. I'm not sure if what's staying and what's not staying, but that's the first thing that went up. I had two of these pumpkins I painted with burgundy left. So I put those up here, and I'm going to start putting in a few of these picks. Alright, so just put in just 4 of those picks, and I want to start putting in a few sunflowers. Okay, I put in just 3 sunflowers, and I want to add a little bit more colored leaves. So now I'm layering in some leaves, and they're on a vine. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's, you know, just I'm doubling up that vine to make them look a little bit more full. And then on the end over here, I added another 2 sunflowers, and this one is a little higher because I like to end it with a little bit of height, just so that it's not so flat. It gives it some dimension. All right, so that's what it looks like from down here. Here's a little closer view of it. All right, on to the next thing. Next, over the windows. I built those up there on top of the windows, you know, to give it some character. In the house I grew up in when I was a kid, we had that up on top of the windows, and it was always, you know, a great, like a ledge. So, and that's exactly how I use it as well. It was easy to do. I just used crown molding opposite way, and I made those extensions on top of the windows. So I'm going to work in this middle piece first. I put that Happy Harvest up there, and then I stuffed the garland inside that little pocket up there. Remember, I'm not fluffing it. I don't want to see it. All right, put some leaves in, and that Christmas garland makes it great because you can just intertwine it and get it exactly where you... Okay, so, excuse me, I just want to show you how I made this foyer table. I'm starting off with this lamp. This was my mother's lamp, and I think it's been in the garage for about 25 years, and so I decided to pull it out because, remember, we're doing that Tuscan-esque look, and she's very Italian looking, and I'll show you how that turns out later. Here are the cabinets. These were the upper cabinets from the beach house, and I decided that I was going to turn them into a table for the entrance foyer because they have a very, you know, narrow profile, and they don't take up too much room, and it's longer than the table I have there now, plus it'll give us some storage underneath. So there it is. I just stained it with some oil-based stain, and the top piece I actually matched the steps, the you know, the tread on the steps. And here it is. I'm starting the decorating process. I put this runner on after it dried for 3 days. P.S. That thing took forever to dry. Put the runner on here first, and there's the lamp. I painted it in like a metallic gold, and hung some crystals on there because we are in the foyer and it is a formal area. Put this painting, very Italian looking, right here for our Tuscan fall decor. Some candles on a mirror. And I think this is the finished product here. Those plates are from my mother-in-law. We used to have our pasta on Sunday on those plates. So I used a couple of those here. And this little picture is my mother-in-law's as well, with a little pear on it. And it's, again, very Tuscan looking. And that tray has grapes on that. A good friend of ours gave us that tray. Some of my plastic bag pumpkins, they look kind of crummy, but I didn't have any pumpkins, so I used those for now, just to show you what this would look like as a...
Okay, everybody, so this is the end of this video. If you're new, welcome, and I hope you liked what you saw. And if you're our past friends and subscribers, thank you again for tuning in. And if you're new and you haven't subscribed, all that means, because I didn't understand what that meant also, was there's no cost. All it means is that when we put up a video, you'll be notified. So if you can do that, that would be great, because then we'll put up more videos. So if you want to see more of me and Joe, you have to subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget too, if you want to follow me on Facebook, be my friend on Facebook. That sounds so funny to me, but be my friend. Designs by, that's one word, Designs by Joe. And like Marianne said, if you have like an account with YouTube, then you can leave me a comment. And you know, I know a lot of you leave comments for Marianne, and I do read every single one of them to her.
Right.
For her, yes, yeah.
And then he responds. I'm not good at that part.
Yeah, and then
But the other thing that Joe is really, really creative. He can take garbage, which is kind of funny. We'll say he takes garbage and turns it into something very creative. So if you want to see that, that's fine. I mean, he has wonderful ideas. I don't know where he gets them, so I'll buy something and he can turn it into something, you know, that looks amazing. So please, if you like what you see, please subscribe. If you don't like what you see, you don't have to do a thumbs down. And I know I was going to comment on this because I was taught, and I'm going to give you a lesson here. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But you know what? We kind of wait to see, okay, when's that first thumbs down going to be?
Yeah, we always get those thumbs down.
And I don't quite get it, but anyway, if you like what you see and you want to say something nice, that's fine. If you don't like what you see and you want to do a thumbs down, that's okay. But remember what I was taught, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. But
okay, everybody, so that's it. I'm not cutting Marianne off, but
yes, he is, but it's okay. Bye, everybody, and I hope you like what you saw, and please subscribe, okay? Thumbs up.
Bye-bye.
Bye.